Coffee with Kumar. Yeah, brew coffee. Hi friends, I'm just sharing few experiences of a few of my good green card friends shared. What they told me after watching the videos or earlier also, whenever I met, they said until we get a green card, the H1Bs, they watch this site every day, trackit.com. It shows the current status of green card. Okay, if either it is green card generally sponsored by employer or family. I am mostly from north part of India. They come on family sponsored. From the south, employees who arrived here, employers will sponsor in two categories, EB2 and EB3. Earlier I explained EB2 is for those who did masters here and who has 10 years experience in India. EB3, those who don't fall into these two categories, right? And currently this is the EB3 India. August 2004 is going on, and EB2 India, November 2008 priority date. That is, once labor and I-140 labor is filed in the first stage of green card, that day they get a date, the date approved, right? So that is considered as a priority date. So for example, 2010 January your GC is filed, but currently November. So until it becomes the priority becomes the current, you cannot apply the third stage, that is 485. So that day you will apply the 485. Then you will get a 485 EAD card. With that card you can work for any employer, but as per rules, GC is for future employment. So even after getting green card also, it is better or recommended to work in IT field with the same employer. But after getting 485, you can move to, after working 6 months with the current employer, you can move to a new employer or US full-time jobs. One. Second, some say after getting I-140 approved after working 6 months, you can move to a new employer. It depends on the individual risk taking the call. And one guy is coming to America, his name is Dr. Satya, is displaying, and sir, can he read, you should not expect everyone to support you. See, you have to understand, I start these videos for my friends who ask for H1B when they are in India or they are in India. So instead of sending emails, that is what, and queries I got how to attend F1 interview, preparation checklist and H1. I'm not making videos for support, I'm making videos for educating people. That's what you guy, Dr. SRK is missing. Okay? And he also wrote many of his friends are came to USC and success. Many of my friends also lived here and returned to India. And one of the good childhood friend, he said, unfortunately Indians make USA as a benchmark for success. So USA is not the benchmark for success. People lived in India also become successful. Like many people quote, right? Dr. Abdul Kalam, or former president of India. Many people they never visited India, USA, and only we make USA as a benchmark for success. Okay. And coming to this topic, it's the adjustment of status. That's what H1Bs generally we refer, and mostly in America, those who are living in America, we don't need to much educate because they have a USCIS website and all that, but still everybody is violating H1B rules, especially by employers. So go to this site, so you don't need to source, that's what I'm saying, you have to go to the source site and do root cause analysis for any issues rather than blaming Kumar. See, this is the main site. So you have to go here. So why do you need a broker, right? That's one. And the next one is even the murthy.com, anyone, the source is government, right? You can't produce so how can I get a copy of my I-1 for my approved I-140? That is second stage of green card. Generally, all H1B Indian employers, they hold this copy with them, so that employees will not run away. So does it matter if my previous employer withdrew or revoked? So this is the apprehension or fear for many people. Answer is, if the petitioning employer will not provide you with a copy, then Freedom of Information Act, you have to get this. And with some Indian employers will do transfer. There is nothing called transfer in H1B. It is Indians introduced that word. A new employer can file your H1B and then port your labor and I-140 with the number itself. But American prime vendors, they need definitely a copy of it. If there is no copy, and if you say employers hold it, then they don't like to move forward. And sometimes employers may revoke this because I explained Phillipsburg project. The guy came from Saudi. He's 10 years experience in CCIE, and employer filed labor and I-140. He cancelled it. And in fact, many Indian employers, they hack the personal email IDs of employees, and they want to trace them and destroy their career here. In one of the videos, my friend Nimmagadda Samsevara, who got a green card and settled in Pennsylvania, he explained very well about how to choose a good employer. He didn't say how to choose, he advised to MS students, saying that choose a good employer so that you will not pitfall into these kind of issues. But from my understanding, mostly guys, their seniors refer them to this guy.
Hi Samba. Hi Kumar, how are you? Yeah, I'm doing good.
So watch this video.
We'll have a conversation with Kumar and
so he explained a lot about
highly experienced in .NET, and he has been working for the last few years in US, and we will share our experiences on H1B, the both experiences with us. And for the YouTube channel,
many thanks to Kumar, who is doing a fantastic job to all community around the world who is looking for a good future in the US. And I'm really happy that Kumar is doing this excellent job. Let's come to
so he worked in various nations, and then he has come here, and he advised he's a good employer.
So I just want to share my experience, the pickups and timesheets, payments, layers, you name it, we will have the problem with H1B. So Kumar might know more than me actually. He went through so many issues, and I think that is the life of the H1B in the, especially Desi H1B in the country. If you are from another country, you might have a little bit easy life, but especially Desis, we are having Indians tough time. We are having tough time.
So he explained, he shared his experiences in English as well as in Telugu also. So watch those videos. I kept videos by somebody asked, like BTech guys studying here. That also I kept videos. So I'm whoever able to willing to speak truth. Those videos I kept here. From it, I'm making around 700 plus videos. I'm writing here an H1B page about my experiences and then analysis on various topics. So then what else do you need? What the heck, guys, write negative comments, Kumar against India, blah blah blah, whatever. those who have bled, they would fight against kick out corruption and caste in India. So those guys, they flee country and they are also blaming Kumar and condemning truth. I don't give a damn to these people. So you go through this page. Initially somebody asks, sir, can I get a visa from this side? It's not for visa. You are reading someone's story. So I'm documenting and digitalizing every problem that I faced on H1B so that you can encounter it. Like for example, all top 10 outsourcing Indian companies, they do not give H1B extension letters. That's what I should, and they do not give project reference. Deloitte, Pennsylvania project, I explained in Telugu videos, and so that you can avoid prime vendors as Indian companies, and you will tell your employer, get a project soon within 2 weeks to 2 months. Otherwise, he is unfit to be an employer in H1B employer in America. Then if you are an OPT, you don't need to scare about anybody. You get scared and you get captive because you don't know the rules. You just leave him, give damn to him, and then move to new employer. Tell him very strictly and get an offer letter written. If it is a 60k, 50k, 40k, whatever the k, if he is giving that salary is $5,000 a month, you don't need to stay in the guest house. You live wherever you want, right? So if you are in guest house means he is not paying any money, he is violating rules. One. Second, he has to provide a training, not just PDFs and MS Word. The next point is he has to get a project. You don't need to search and beg everybody. If you are doing that means your employer is a stupid fellow. So then you go to the next employer. So like that, some students, they moved 3 to 5 employers on H1B consulting. That's the reason I'm saying go for a US client full-time job. That also I kept a video how to get a full-time job, right? I share my experience along with another student. I'm going to share those experiences. I'm going to show the email and the names of it, but he has given interview earlier. He was denied by caste in Indian film industry. He has the talent related to studies related to computer but digital applications. Thanks for your wishes. I wrote an email. He has replied. As soon as I get a FT job, full-time job, I will contact you. We should definitely make a video. It is so hard to get a full-time job, not only for international students but for also US citizens. My US citizens friends are also facing tough time to get a full-time job. I am doing a lot of experiments in my job strategy. Once I crack it, I will definitely share my findings. So we decided to make a video step by step documenting it so that it will be useful for several students. So what else do you need? Some students writing filthy on H1B page, some say this that, but we are living in dark. Though we got freedom in 1947, we don't know what is good or bad. We follow blind, like people follow religions, right? Blind leading the blind. And this guy was denied when he was applying in India. You have 3 years degree, so you are not eligible for studying MS in US. All educational consultancies in India are brokers. You don't need a postman to deliver your letter to somebody, and postman has to charge $10,000 to $20,000, right? You need just internet and email. If you cannot fill out an application by yourself to get an application admission in MS or masters in any foreign nation, not just America, then it is what the heck you studied there. It is like if you cannot fill a BTech or MBBS medicine application form in India, what is the guarantee you can study successfully, right? And I don't really understand BTech civil, MS mechanical, and ultimately everybody has to come to Java because Indian inks do not do H1B filing for non-IT. But what is the universities are doing? I also see universities are just money minting agencies, because after studies they have to show a way out, right? But again, F1 rules say you have to leave the country, get out of the country after your studies. But who will leave after taking a huge bank loan? And we know we are unable to fight poverty and corruption in India. That's the reason we are fleeing, right? Don't say no, it is true. Type in Google scams, and every government office you have to bribe somebody in India. So we have to do something for our country, not just fleeing country. for dollars and green card. And you have to remember, America is for purely dollars and green card. US citizenship. The next is dreams. If you have a dream, definitely you will achieve great things in their life. You will bring change at least. So go to the source. Don't trust anybody, any middleman. And anybody forward your resume, layers I'm saying, not Kumar. They take $45 cut from your salary, which is illegal and unlawful, unethical as per USCIS. They do not know H1B bench. They do not know H1B transfer. It is a new filing, and at the same time, you probably take or 3 lakh applications will be filed against 60,000 or 65,000 H1Bs and 20,000 H1B applications for master students. So the one guy has to file 3 times, which is, though it is illegal, to pick up in the lottery system. And I read articles on Indian companies. I don't know whether it's called outsourcing or corruption. Unless America allows, they don't come inside, right? We are not entrenched into the country, though it is infiltrated H1B program. So it is something America has to introspect, and Americans have to alert before every American is going to be colonized in America. That's one. Second, every H1B Indian employer is breaking the rules when every H1B American employer is following the rules. That is a thin line difference we have to identify and fight for our rights rather than mourn in depression and hate truth. And thanks for watching this video. Good luck for your next attempts, whether it is F1 or H1B. Please email to me h1b@usa.com if any questions. There are a lot of videos I kept on every topic, whatever that I am coming across. So please go through those videos and come back as if any questions. Like for example, how to attend the interviews F1 and H1B. I created a playlist yesterday. So how to move from non-IT to IT. I shared my experiences. I did BA in 1995 and then I moved, right? So I shared my experiences. Then visa stamping, then coffee with Kumar. I will make Telugu and English videos. Then here, authentic life story of Kumar. I'm speaking as it is of English in Telugu version started. Later I will record English versions from 2008 to what's happening here. And then I kept 12 videos of introduction of my journey of life, and then behind the scene facts. If you watch this, you will understand more. And then life in America, Telugu, because Telugu people requested from India and the students studying here and their parents and many people. H1B FAQs, whoever sent questions like SAP experience and all that, I kept a video in conversation with Kumar, American work culture, and then H1B experiences, my experience. I kept almost, India, my experiences, and then green card, and then life in America. I think H1B, almost 250 videos I kept for H1B, my experiences. So most of the problems I have written here, documented. Yeah, let us know about this information. And source is USCIS, but everybody cannot understand this one. That's the reason whatever I understand, check with my friends, analyze, and then writing on H1B page. It takes a lot of time to write one post, and somebody has to review, like by my son or my friend or American friends. And it's the same case with the videos. Instead of appreciate some guys, they are writing filthy. It is my personal time I'm spending to make this stuff right, to available to everyone, not just my caste, my region, my religion, my country. So we are all human beings who breathe same air and blood is red. That's it. We need to have humanity, compassion and empathy. Thanks for watching this video.